What's up, everybody? I'm back, man. You guys already know. I don't talk about it. I stay about it. Well, anyways, people, once again, man, just as a reminder, this is a fitness channel with a twist. And today's twist is going to be a little bit about dubs and andatira with Ahmed. I think that's his name. I know him by a different name, you know what I mean? It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? You know, I spoke on this at the beginning when I first seen this individual. And I was very reserved on what I wanted to say. So just stay tuned, man, because I need to just speak just a little bit on it. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Andatira. And well, anyways, people, check this out, man. I spoke a little bit about the keto diet. You know, once you get the hang of keto, you should add intermittent fasting, people. Intermittent fasting is simply cutting back on your meals and allowing your body more time to recover from insulin. I'm going to give you guys 3 tips for intermittent fasting, just to get started with. You know what I mean? Because like I said, this is a fitness channel with a twist. Only eat when you're hungry, people. Learn to skip breakfast and stop snacking. It's important. I call it grazing. You know how cows go out there and graze all day? Well, humans do it in a different fashion, but we title it as snacking. Like I said, I call it grazing, but it's titled as snacking. It's bad for you, people. It creates way too many insulin spikes. Regardless of what you're eating, it's going to cause insulin spikes, and with the insulin spikes will bring insulin resistance. And then you're going to get introduced to prediabetes, and so on and so on. Well, anyways, people, short and sweet today. It may start raining on me. Got a lot of overcast. I feel a little drizzle right now. So I got my shirt on. A little cold. Nah. Change it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But before I go and do that, man, I'm going to give you guys some words of encouragement or something like this, I should say, so to speak. Always be persistent and keep trying in the face of failure, people. Don't ever throw in the towel. Just keep on pushing. You know what I'm saying? Another thing, too. When you pray, don't ask for more blessings, people. Learn to ask for more wisdom. That way you may better understand and enjoy the blessings you already have. Because a lot of people don't realize how good they have it. And the reason why I speak on this is because I spoke to a gentleman just the other day, you know. As a matter of fact, it was yesterday. And that's the topic we were speaking on. How people don't realize how good they have it. You know, they take a lot of stuff for granted. Well, anyways, people, I don't want to sit here and preach to you guys because I am not a preacher. I'm a full-time online fitness coach. And if you want to get started in your fitness journey, you guys already know what time it is, man. Shoot me a DM or email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. As a matter of fact, you could go check out my website. It's highpowerfitness.net. You know, I have a lot of good material there as well. Or you could go to my Instagram. My Instagram, I've been doing Instagram for a cool minute now, over a couple years. I have testimonials from team members, testimonials from non-team members. I also have transformations on there and a lot of good information that I have in my highlights that you could run in. And actually, I've had a lot of people reach out to me because they've gotten results just with the stuff that I give out there for free, you know. But now at the end of the day, if you want to take it to that next level, that's where you're going to have to hire on with the coach. Whether it be me or the next coach, just make sure you're comfortable with the person that you hire on with, you know, because there's no point in having a fitness journey where you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. On my program, you don't. You come in comfortable, you stay comfortable. We adjust as we go, and we adjust as you grow. Well, anyways, people, with that being said, man, hit the like and subscribe button. put your notification bell on all. Share this channel. 10,000 subscribers. I'll start doing lives and start doing my lives. With my lives, everybody's welcome to pull up. You know, like I said, just come with respect, man. You know what I mean? If you want to hang out in my motherfucking yarda, the YouTube yarda, remember too, it's fictitious, people. It's not real. You know what I mean? It's just something that was created out here, and it's undefeated. You know what I mean? So I try to go against that, but you know, it's not a winning battle. Trust and believe. This social media is undefeated. It is what it is, man. You could be anything and everything that you want to be here on social media, you know. And I see it day in, day out. I see people. I'm just really reserved on speaking on individuals, and that's to bring me to Mr. Andatira. I told you guys, man, that I met this individual a while back, and you know, there's this thing that people always go by. There's no second chance for a first impression. You know what I mean? When I met this individual, I met him over there in East Los. I was invited by some other individuals. I'm not going to put their names out there. You know, much love and respect to you guys. You guys already know who it is if you guys are seeing this video. Yeah. Apparently, this individual that I met, he left an impression with me. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to put it out here whether it was a good one or a bad one. But at the end of the day, if you keep a watch on people, eventually they will reveal themselves. And I've spoken in the past, man, there's a lot of sharks out there that swim in murky waters. You see what I'm saying? The point I'm getting at, you pick up what I'm putting down. You know, I'm not here to pull or to throw old boy under the bus. That thing that was going on with baby Emmanuel, whether a person was sincere, really passionate about doing what they were doing, the research on it, I could care less about that. What I cared for is that they were putting it out there, bringing it to the public's eye. That's all that mattered. Because not everybody that puts content out there is very passionate about what they're really doing, or they're not really doing it out of love. They're just doing it because they have an ulterior motive. Okay? And that's life in general. You know, and I've seen that, especially, you know, doing time with so many different personalities, man. So I've gotten really good at reading people. I won't call them on it, because sometimes when you make quick judgments on people, you could be wrong. And that's where I bring you to people that are really quick to jump on the bandwagon and support an individual that they really don't know about. As you guys were seeing here on social media, Mr. Andatira got a lot of heat from a lot of individuals. You know, I could speak on that too, but I'm not going to. Like I said, I'm not here to bash old boy. But you got to be really aware of what's going on. You know, I was all for him doing what he did. But there's certain things that I could tell you right now I would not do. You know, creating a GoFundMe and then using the money that was gathered through these people that reached out to you. Hey, it is what it is. Wes Watson has people fucking paying him bank to do the same program that I do. You know what I mean? He's gathered his audience. He's won an audience that supports him and that has his back. And the same thing went for Mr. Andatira. I don't agree with yeah, at the end of the day, that's his feria. He can do whatever he wants with it. But I find that kind of like wrong. Let's just put it that way. To have earned feria for a certain cause and then go out there and start getting your boogie on, going on vacations with that feria. You know what I mean? Like I said, at the end of the day, it's his feria. He could do whatever he wants. I'm just speaking on the way my get down is. You know, if I wanted to, I could put a lot of things up here on social media, but I don't. I find it fucking cringe what people do. People putting every fucking detail on what their life is about on here. To me, it looks like they're asking for a fucking pity party. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one day I will come out here on social media and fucking speak my mind. And I tell you one thing, when I do decide to make that decision, I'm gonna hurt a lot of motherfuckers' feelings, straight up. You know what I mean? Because there's individuals that I follow and I support them, but I don't watch their material because I've seen the change in them, and I don't want to dislike them because of the new person that they became. So I would rather just remember the individual that I met, the person that I actually respected at one time. So I would rather keep that respect instead of losing it. So I go by this thing, out of sight, out of mind. Now, Mr. Dubs, he came on yesterday. I was watching his video, and he parted his way with them because he viewed Mr. Andatira in a different way now. He wasn't for his get down, what came out of his hustle. Because in all reality, man, no matter how you look at it, it's kind of like taking advantage of vulnerable people. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we will all have to answer to the man up above. Whether you believe in him or not, karma's a motherfucker, I'll tell you that right now. That's why I don't play them games no more, man, because shit that I've done, got over on people, had came back to haunt me. And I look back and ask myself, why did this happen to me? And then I had to really dig back into my history and say, okay, this is karma. This bitch ain't no joke. When she comes, she comes. Straight up. But anyways, people, I just wanted to address that situation real quick with Andatira. I was supporting his cause with the baby Emmanuel, and trust and believe there's a lot of motherfuckers out there that kept on speaking on the baby Emmanuel case, man. And I could see right through it. They're just doing it because they wanted the attention. Straight up. I'm not going to say no names because there's other content creators out there that were bashing the next content creator because he was getting more traction than that content creator himself. You know what I mean? He was hating. There was a few of them. It's crazy the way this social media life is, man. The fucking YouTube yarda is fucking just bonkers. Straight up bonkers. Well, anyways, people, with that being said, man, if you want to get started in your fitness journey, shoot me a DM or email me at highpoweredfitness@yahoo.com, man. I'm going to bring this video to an end. Enough rambling. I just wanted to speak my mind a little bit about, if you sit back and relax and observe a person, you'll notice motherfuckers that are really wolves in sheep's clothing. Eventually they expose themselves, especially when it comes to feria. When motherfuckers start making feria, they let loose. Keep a watch out, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't changing for nobody. I don't give a fuck. Motherfucking trollos and funny bunnies could come on here and wolf all the shit that they want. I am not going to change. I am who I am. I'm a full-time online fitness coach. I'm here to help change people's lives. This is what I do. This is my passion. This is my way of giving back to anybody that's going through the struggle. Why? Because I've been through them struggles and I've gotten over them. And now I'm on top of my A game. Like I've said in the past, I've never once in my lifetime believed that I would be a homeowner, let alone a property owner of rentals. And I've accomplished that. It's been a blessing. It really has. Well, anyways, people, with that being said, 10,000 subscribers, baby. Let's bring this shit to life. Now get up and get yours.